It's been a while, so I'm just jump right in. Letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur. Wilbur? Okay. I am so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You help save the world, you know. Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains? It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. What you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur. Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of River Dane. We are, oh no, we are all so proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Wilbur, well, I think it's an unusual name, but if, you know, it's like your namesake, you know, might as well take pride in your name, in your namesake. Anyways, then again, I have no right to talk either, so, not that, I don't know. Mine's like named after a gem, so, but sometimes I like the short version. It's a lot easier. Plus, all my coworkers at work do not even know my name or how to say it correctly. So I mean, I just like go along with it. Anyways, ooh, dame. Okay, where should I put it? Dame, dame, dame. Baby metal for the win. Uh, Increase maximum focus to 100 to 200. Oh, that would be awesome right there. Um, it's good for the certain abilities that actually take a long time to get to the second tier or the third tier. Like for example, your Inquisitors. I think it's a Mark of the Fade or something like that. When you summon a Fade Rift to like swallow everything in your path, that takes time to focus, to actually build up focus to like second tier and third tier. So advanced focus really helps you on certain abilities. And it's not just for your Inquisitor. It's for all of your party members with you. So, oh wait, let me change this. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So I picked that. Um, I had realized right now, well, today, I'm like, I need to record, so I'm like, I'm here. But I'm like, I'm going too fast on the Inquisition part, so these few videos are just going to explore all these different places in Orlais. Anyways, Judgment, the death of good Sir Ruth. We've a report from a dwarven runner that Warden Ruth was welcomed into a squad of the Legion of the Dead. The group descended into the deep roads and did not return. As is the tradition of as is with the oh god as is the tradition with the Legion, all were celebrated before they left. We've received a number of appreciations in Sir Ruth's name, Josephine. Uh, the Legion of the Dead is a group of dwarves that it's like it's just a group, like a group of criminals. Instead of actually losing their caste, they could actually join the Legion of the Dead and save their family from ever losing their caste as well. And they also uh, still have their caste. So you know. Anyways, their speciality is actually defeating darkspawn within the deep roads and actually clearing a path. So, um, they usually welcome wardens in helping them defeat and drive back the darkspawn. So it's the Grey Warden that we sent in with them after the events of Adamant. So, she died, obviously. Anyways, celebrate the dragon slaying. Such sheen to hear. Oh wait, such sheen to her scales. A beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such things I have dreamed of crafting for so long. In return, Heron will send all my collected notes. A bit scattered, perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them of use. Wade. Superb amulet of willpower. I was expecting, like, like an armor or something. Maybe there wasn't enough of it for that. Oh, hold on. Because I can't even see. Let me get closer. Oh, the big one, yeah. Let's see. That's... I'll send Cullen, that's a lot faster. Let's see. Hardin Hightown. Unsavory parallels. Oh, I didn't? Wait a minute. A copy of Hardin Hightown. I didn't do that one yet? Well, let's do that one. I already read this one. I just am surprised I didn't send someone in there. Okay. Break Venetary, hold on Wycombe. Nightingale. The Tevinter advisor has been eliminated. Documents on his person prove that he was indeed Venatori, and also shed some light on the mysterious illness plaguing the humans of Wycombe. The Venatori planted red lyrium in the wells from which the humans drink, evidently testing whether the entire city could be transformed into soldiers like the Red Templars. I took the liberty of destroying the red lyrium in the wells, as it was impossible to wait for an answer from you in Skyhold. This has ended the direct threat, along with the death of the Venatori advisor. However, tensions remain high, and I suspect that the residents' withdrawal from the red lyrium will only exasperate. Oh my god. Exasperate. I hope I'm saying that right. The situation. Jester. I can't read, obviously. But, okay. Restore order in Wycombe. Ambassador Montillier. Although matters in Wycombe seem better than before, with the sudden departure of Duke Antoine's Tevinter advisor, I confess that the nobles are now in quite a state. Now they are very passionate in their opinions and act like a drunkard shaking in want of his spirits. I have heard talk of the nobles putting their cares aside and indulging in some youthful sport. The local townsfolk are likely not up to such competition, and I fear the presence of our Inquisition soldiers might lead to silliness on all sides. Were the Dalish outside Wycombe invited to join in, perhaps by a clever jester, the match might be more sporting. Yours, Lady Guinevere Volant. I love that name, Guinevere. Guinevere is... It's a beautiful name. Okay. 1, 2... Although I'd have to wait on that one because I believe it's only Liliana and Cullen, which I believe this one you have to send Liliana on, because if you send Cullen, it results in the death of the clan, I believe. So I'll have to wait on that one. She is only 39 minutes, so we've got time to kill. Upon her something terrifying. This time's no sound to hide behind. Okay, battling fear. Oh dear, I don't know you're on my too deeply stop thinking. Okay, truth or dare. The end game. Ambassador Montilier, we have never met, but I believe you have, through discreet means, saved me from a most disagreeable connection. As I dislike being indebted to anyone, I shall endeavor to repay you with a news item of some interest. Were you aware that the Grand Duchess of Leeds recently paid a visit to Lake Celestine? Indeed, she stayed an entire fortnight as a guest of Duke Ayven Blanchard of Montaigne? I don't know. Okay, in light of her other connections and the curious amount of coin which spread across the region in the aftermath, you may wish to pay him a call. Sincerely, Duke Valère Fontaine. Okay. Send...
At your service.
Josephine, because that's all I have. Okay, so, like I said... Oh, well, I didn't say it, but... what I want to do is explore all of this. I'm going to open up... Oh, what is it? What is the name of this one? It's been so long, I forgot the name. It's not the Western Approach. It's there, though. This is... Is it Vidmark? Anyways, stop venatory activity in the west. Oh, the Hissing Waste. Vidmark. God. The Venatoria are camped in a place known as the Hissing Wastes. They're working their slaves to death, digging old buildings out from the sand. The Inquisition should step in quickly, because if it doesn't, I'm going to bash the Venatori's head in. And you'll need a new scout. Lead Scout Harding. Who knew that little dwarf was, like, she's like hardcore and stuff. Okay, so I'm opening the Hissing Wastes. Opening up Imprise de Leon. My dearest Josephine, the hills of Imprise de Leon are in peril. A maidservant recently returned from visiting an uncle in Serena spoke of gruff, helmeted men about the village's quarry, and the appearance of strange red crystals in the fields close by. I suspect red lyrium and sent men to investigate, but the bridges leading to the area had all been destroyed, and the Red Templars' handiwork, I wager. If we do not act quickly, all of the highlands may be lost. I wish I bore fairer tidings, my dear. My warmest regards to your family. I pray for the quelling of these winter winds of chaos, that we may meet again in springtime. Your truest friend and ally, Edouard Desjardins. Oh, cool. Okay, Desjardins. I don't know. Liberate Imprise de Leon. We broke through to Serenia, and lead Scout Harding is with the vanguard sent to establish an Inquisition camp. Her early reports indicate that the red lyrium is spreading. Cullen. And not yet. Let's see, I opened that one. Open that one? Okay, cool. So it'd be new territory also. And that one too. Okay. Wait a minute, but there's Priest of Leon, the Emerald Graves. I don't? What? Oh, I got it. Oh, well, no. Huh. I'm confused. I should have been able to... Oh, never mind. Oh, there it is. Emerald Graves. Okay. Never mind. Alright. I think what I should do, what I want to do... Yeah, the Hissing Waste is like a big area. Really big. But... Did I ever get that dragon in Crestwood? I'm not even sure. So, what I will take with me, Vivian, comatose. I'll never wake up without an overdose. I don't wanna live, I don't wanna breathe. You take the pain I feel. I'm listening to music too. Not that today was actually a hard day at work. It was pretty busy, but it was a good day. We had like this like promotion for like the Beyond Burger. So it was pretty cool. I think we did about, I'd like to say close to 20 of those. But it was pretty cool. Plus I had a full team too, so it was all good. Ooh, no. Ooh, nope. Where's mine? There we go. Oh. Yeah, before I do anything major, I'm gonna have to upgrade all of my armor on everybody. I wish, but no. No. Okay. No time for goodbye. Do I need to upgrade anybody as he faded away? Is it bound to steal it away? Don't hide to the death. The everlasting barricade, line in the sand, no longer has a cost or cooldown, and it lasts until you cancel it. Or, and no further, your protected area increases, making it even harder for enemies to pass by. That would be pretty cool, but walking fortress. This is my last time, she said. It's hard to imagine. I'm gonna get this one, the Cloaking Blast. We will make it out alive. Okay. I should really work on getting one of these specializations. Presumably the champion one. So I mean, going to all these different places to explore, more than likely you'll get into whatever specialization, whatever you need for that specialization. So I want the champion one. Champion's pretty good. It's the same as Blackwall. As Blackwall, my tank over here. And he's a tank. Like, tank. his armor and constitution, like, max. Like, you would hardly ever see him, hardly at all, like, drink a poultice if he needed to. So it's pretty cool. So that's what I want. Templar, it's like anti-magic. So it's really good for canceling out magic from mages or demons that have an affinity for certain magic, like for instance, the despair demons, and or what is the other one? Or for like certain darkspawn that has magic abilities. So, you know, it's pretty cool. But not really, I can't really say it's not really my thing, but since I've hardly ever been a warrior, I've never really, like, really did the, the Templar specialization. Wyvern! Oh, you're not gonna move? Fine. I make the last move. Okay. Oh, the Wyvern poison glands are really good for, oh no, I lie. It's the poison spider glands that are really good for the dragon rune slayer. They're pretty good. So it's the spider gland, the poison spider gland, to collect and then do the requisition for. Where am I going? I've never been down here. Can I go down here? Now this is all new to me, so wait. Holy snap loops. Never been down here. So let's explore. Is there anything down here I can get? Where? Straight ahead? Ooh, Embrium. Yummy. And coin! I love you. Monies. Ooh. There's a lot of monies here. Wow. I'm sure as hell glad I came down here. Obsidian. Embrium. Alright, I think that's enough out of this one, I think. Let's explore over here. So I had a good day. We had a full, not really a full staff, but we had enough. It wasn't crazy. But I mean, y'all people, you like the Beyond sandwiches so much, like what the hell? Really, I'm not, I mean, I'm sorry. If I ever die, whenever I die, I'm gonna die having, like, meat inside me. Oh, okay, got it. Wait a minute.
Make it take you.
Oh. Wait. Oh, okay, so I have been here. It just looks different. Alright, but that is a good indication I've been here. I just haven't been on that one. Anyways, I would like to, like, I love my meat. I'm sorry. Sorry. I cannot substitute meat for anything else. At least certain meat. Like, I know, like, good vegetables that are, like, a good substitute for it. And I understand that. But, no, I can't. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, that was a good day. So, I'm happy. Although I wanted to go up to the black fence and towards that dragon. So let's... Seaweed! Ow! Sorry. So let's go up towards that dragon. Where that dragon is. I don't think I have. But let's take this shortcut. Because I know I have to go all the way around again. And then also I've been looking into other new ideas about like recording other video games. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! I want to be one of them. So one of these days. And then I'll just have to do like a lot more talking, which is no big deal, but like it'll be fun. Because it's mostly reading whatever tutorials they have and then reading whatever cards that I have too, so that'll be cool. What else? I did find this game. It's called Okami, and it's about the Japanese folklore. So it looks pretty cool. Ow. It looks pretty cool. It's I think it was built for like the PlayStation 2, but they actually modified it to like the PlayStation 4. But I seem to really enjoy it. It's a pretty cool game. So, oh wait, oh, it's up there. I want to get that. I've been actually trying to find that that landmark, so I want to go get it. So Okami, I want to actually record. Wyvern's Watch. A mug and a bottle of wine indicate this sheltered spot may have once been a popular place to enjoy the view. Someone has carved Milton and Lonnie into the side of the bench. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that same couple that was in that same spot where you had to pull that lever to drain the dam. So, I wouldn't be surprised if it's that same couple that was there. Did I already get that dragon? No way! I already got the dragon! Not fair. Whoops. Not cool. Aw, I just didn't remember. Well, that's fine. Okay, so apparently I already got Crestwood's dragon. I know I got the Hinterland's dragon. There is the Western Approach's dragon I still need to get. But it's actually good to have Bull and Sarah with you. But if I have Vivian, Iron Bull, and Sarah, let's do that. Let's see. I mostly explored the western approach. Mostly. I just need to kill that dragon. And I think I collected most of the the mosaics in this one, I think. Wait, let me see. Journal. Western approach. Hunting patterns. Alright, I'll do that. I need to find those hunting patterns. Basically I'm like I'm gonna find all these dead carcasses of a certain animal that they like to eat. And then just reporting them back to Frederick over here, the dragonologist. So let's do that. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Really? Nani. Oh yeah. Look at my mount. He's such a cutie. Okay. This will be faster. I'm not gonna... Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Alright. Although this does take away from character banter, I usually don't do it because of that, but... Ooh. There we go. Now I need one more. Oh, and I still need to collect those pieces, those shards. Lamar Tower. Senior Warden Lamar, hero of the Second Battle of Forward Pass, held back 3 charges of Darkspawn during the critical long night of the Second Blight, and lost her life in service to Thetis. From the Grey Warden archives at Weishaupt. Alright. Strava. Mounting up on nothing. Boy. It was pretty funny. Okay. Oh, there's this one. Go away, go away, go away. And here's that one. There we go. Now come over here. That, and then I think I need... something else too, I can't remember. I think I already got the manuscript, so all I need to do is translate it for when the time comes. So I think I still need... Oh, there you go. Although I think it's the quillback intestine and the phoenix feather, which I think I got the feather already. I just probably needed the quillback's intestine. So let's go back. I'm trying to jump here. Aw, come on. Guys. That's not fair. Killing my mount like that, that's not cool. Ooh. Lustrous cotton. Alright. And then as soon as we give the information to Frederick, I think he'll want like the phoenix feather and the quillback intestine, and then after that he'll want the manuscript of the draconic part. Like it has like all these like information on the dragons and all that.
After more than 30 days, I have yet to observe the abyssal high dragon in... Oh. Yes? Can I assist you?
One tail feather and one batch of intestines, as requested.
My friend, you are invaluable. I will certainly note your assistance in my monograph on the high dragon. I will attempt to lure her out as soon as my background research is complete. Mistakes could be deadly. The ancient Tevinters wrote volumes on the study of dragons. I believe they had a laboratory in this desert. If only their work had not been lost. Truly, the Blights set the field of draconology back centuries. Deplorable.
Deplorable. Wait a minute. Okay. So I found manuscript.
I found this manuscript on dragons in an ancient Tevinter laboratory. Will it help you?
What remarkable diagrams. Are these chambers of the draconic heart? Oh, if only I could read the script. Do you perhaps know a linguist? Or a Tevinter historian?
I don't, but the Inquisition might. I'll speak to our specialists. I spotted several dragon signs around the approach.
Most excellent, my friend. I don't suppose you noted the wound pattern? No matter, I'll look into that later. Andrast is mercy. From what I can tell, the dragon has been moving east and will be scouring the wastes next. Naturally, the dragon's hunting ground is full of miscreants, White Claw raiders. They've covered the area in traps for Maker only knows reasons. Quite a mess.
Alright.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Okay, so we need to take the manuscript back to Skyhold and it's actually in the war table mission, and you just get somebody from Tevinter to actually translate it. So I mean, it's only costs like 1 power, I believe, or 0 power or something like that. But after that, then we take it back to Frederick over here, and then go and detrap those traps over at the western approach, and then, you know, after that, make our own traps, and then that's when we battle this high abyssal dragon over here. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier, Okami, I would like to record Like, I'm in the middle playing it, but I mean, I wouldn't mind actually doing it all over again and then playing it all. uh, what else? I honestly, besides the Assassin's Creed games, that's honestly, I think, the only other two right now that I would like to record sometime. That, and then I have to go back to the Attack on Titan. Oh, it costs 5. Never mind. The
Any
Attack on
clues to his
Titan
next move?
Some, but not enough for us to go on just yet.
DLC, and then record that too, which is pretty cool. I got kind of disappointed. Anyways, translate the dragon text. Esteemed Ambassador Montilier, enclosed you will find the completed translation of your fascinating manuscript, which our scholars estimate to predate the First Blight. The dialect caused quite a stir in historical linguistics. The College of Antiquities would be most interested in further cooperation with the Inquisition should you uncover more Tevene documents from the pre-Blight era. Cordially, Anaximander Vetri, Dean of Antiquities, Menratha Circle. That's pretty cool. And then it takes you back to the Western Approach too, so Sarah, Vivienne, Iron Bull. Let's do this. Anyways. Oh, that would be beneficial. Actually, upgrading everybody would be beneficial right now, so no more distractions. I need to go to that fort and upgrade everybody. Cause that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be nice.
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah,
No
fellow
way.
researcher, how can I help you?
Yes, I did. Well, it wasn't my drawer, I could tell you that much. Wait. Then again, damn it, I was sharing drawers. Snap. Maybe it's in the safe. Or in another drawer. That's funny. How is it down $10 if I made the paid out? Hold on.
My people have translated that to Vinter manuscript.
Studies on dragon hunting patterns? Migrations? Ha! Durant's theory that dragons can't see the color blue is refuted. Now, I need to determine the appropriate spots so the lures can be planted. If you've observed anything, perhaps Gurn with the claw and burn marks of a dragon attack, I would be glad to hear of it.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Alright, sorry about that. Crap. Right. Damn. Oh well. Just, I'm crying over spilt milk now. Alright, so we're actually trying to destroy... Ooh, nice! I called that. Nice. We're actually trying to destroy, traps over here. Which I've always been bad at locating traps. Always. Alright. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, cool. Yeah, you apparently you're able to break it if you have that, what is it? This one, this chain thingy. Apparently you're able to break it, but if you don't have that ability and you're able to fight that dragon, that dragon will actually break down that boulder that's in the way, and you will be able to get the shell. Wait a minute. Did I already get it? I'd already gotten it. So, why? Anyways, there's like 2 mosaics here, which apparently I got already. And then a codex page. Anyways. But yeah, the chain, that chain ability, or you can have that dragon break that, boulder for you. So, anyways, I have 2 more. Really? Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna destroy these. Go back to the fort and upgrade on my armor because I need it. Wait a minute. There's too many animals here. Okay, I got that one, I got that one. Oh, yeah, that's right. This one.
The bandits should thank you, my dear. Better to face us than the High Dragon.
For real. Haha. Nice. Shut up. Nice. Wait. I need a poultice. That's why I need to upgrade, right? Right? That is absolutely why I need to upgrade. Come here. Go down. Nice. Too bad I have all this, Oh, cool. Alright. Sarah. Dexterity. She needs more constitution. Iron Bull. Constitution for real. Okay. Alright. Quest line map. Oh, oops. Let's go over to this one. Griffin Wing Keep. I actually need to go to a shop and sell some of these stuff before making anything, because then it won't let you. So.
I heard Benar's company saying they run into Darkborn.
Let's see, this one's a good one. Amon. Okay, yeah. That one, I'm saving that. It's for a requisition. Like, you need to save that. Let's see. Superb. Meh. I'll take that. Oh, whoops. That one too. That one too. That one. I don't need that one. That one, that one. Let's see. Blood Awake. Silent Jenny. Algernonanost. I think. I think I'll save that one. I don't know if she needs it. Nah. That one, that one, that one. I'll save that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Let's see.
I can assure you, every item I sell
That,
is
and then I also
guaranteed
have like
to
a
be
ton of these
somewhere.
runes to like. It's like not even funny. A ton of these runes to use up. Okay. Now let's go up here and actually craft weapons, armor, and all that good stuff. So, we need it. We need it. Bull needs it. Sarah needs it. Vivian needs it. I need it. Me specifically. I'm at the end. Let's see. Legion of the Dead. Only, it's only for your Dwarf Inquisitor, so, you know, tough luck. And it's really hard, actually, Battle Master, and you look like a mage. No. That's not cool. Not cool at all. No fair. Yeah. My only choice? Not true. Well, I wanted that, I would have looked like a mage. I would have chosen the mage. No. Sorry. I'll actually save that one for later. But let's see. Where's that other one? It's just so hopefully I could get something out of it. Iron. I'll save that iron. Lazurite. Lazurite. Bloodstone. Oh, no fair. I'll take the wyvern scales. Essence. Oh. Of perfection. Three on guard. Oh. I'll actually save that for someone. Maybe for Bull. I'll save that for Iron Bull. Okay. Cool. And then a helmet. And Helm of the Inquisitor. I'll actually save that dragon bone because I don't have hardly any of it. And Lazurite, let's make it matching. Let's see, what would be a good one? This one, I believe, spits out fire, so probably have something with a fire dragon webbing. I want to. Damn it. Fine. All right. So my Inquisitor's done on the armor part. Iron Bull. $250. Bloodstone, huh? Let's see what we have here. Out of everything. Why? Everything. Fire it is. Heal on bonus. It would have helped if I had more dragon webbing, but oh well. Cotton. Is it down? Okay, Dragon Bull's done. I mean, Dragon Bull. Iron Bull's done. Sarah. Oh, snap. Well, that's no fun. Alright. Cool. And then, with this one, oh yeah. My Inquisitor is badass. I already know this. Alright. Now, on to the weapons. Weapons. I need a two-hander. Axe of the Dragon Hunter. Ooh. Oh, dude, yes. Wait, what? Oh. The Sullivan blade. Oh. Okay, I'm fangirling right now. Okay. Hello. Same thing, huh? But... oh man, that dragon bone would really do it. Damn. Obsidian. Onyx. Obsidian. Wow. Obsidian it is, man. You look awesome already. Okay. Attack, totally. And oh. Oh. All right. Huh. Uh-huh. Tell me more. Okay. Never mind. Druffalo, which I probably won't have enough for each weapon I want to create, so damn. It's already badass. Oh, awesome. That's gonna be for my Inquisitor, no doubt. Now. Do I have a demon slaying rune? Fire rune, frost rune, that's it. Alright. I could give my weapon to Iron Bull. That would be cool too. Aw, man. Not much, huh? Well, totally. It would be cool. That's, yeah. Now. On for mage. Actually, no, that's not true. Modify weapons for Vivian. Oh yeah. Staff blade. Rune. Corrupting rune. When you enchant a weapon with a rune, it ups the weapon's like level or like DPS, like damage, I guess. Yeah. You could say that. So I'll put corrupting rune on Vivian's staff. And let's see. Last stand. Really? Okay. That's it? Silent Jenny. Oh snap. Wait. Sarah. Wow. Okay, yeah. Okay. Demon slaying rune. Excuse me. Alright. Oh, that one already had one. Okay. Armor. Sigils. Sigils, they're like, they give you an like a bonus in some areas, and like this one, the Sigil of the Giant, gives you like a 50% on mana and stamina regeneration, and then plus 100% on cooldown times. This one is 100% poison damage, but minus 50% on attack. So I mean, it pretty much depends on where you wanna put your sigils. I don't know if it matters. Let's see, plus but minus attack now. Healing bonus. I think I want to put Sigil the Giant on this one, just because I need it. Let's see. Okay. Huh. So I can't really upgrade Sarah on armor. Sorry, Sarah. Let's see. Sarah, there you are. What if like I give her a hat or something? None of them, huh? Nope. And let's see. Aton. Well, that paints a picture, now doesn't it? Let's see. I hardly have anything for the... If she was... She is an elf, but elven clothing does not work with Sarah, just because she's not really considered an elf, you know, mostly considered human, so she's most likely to fit in human clothing. So good luck getting her in an elven scout type thing. So formal attire. The only thing I could put her in, really. No. Keeper robe. That really is too bad. Well, I hope you stay alive. Alright. So, I'm gonna go back. All the way back here. Done all I could.
Avenue, sir.
It seems very unlikely that she could be nesting at this time of year. Ah, fellow researcher, how can I help you?
Raiders are dead.
The raiders are no longer in the way.
I've made note of the appropriate spots in the wastes for you to place lures. Place this bait, and then wait. It will be a momentous achievement in draconology.
I'm off to plant the bait for the High Dragon.
I cannot wait to hear your observations. You must make note of how she circles the hunting area.
Alright.
We'll have to speak some other time.
Let's go kill a dragon. Let's see. First we gotta bait it, and then it'll come out as soon as you place all 5 lures in the same places where we destroyed the baits. So this will be fun. Right here. And here. And here. Here. And last one.
Boss, I want you to know, you're the best.
This one, I'm gonna play as Vivian.
A dragon. Let's be sure she leaves us in one piece.
Oh, she will. Yes, she will. You guys are ready. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to do this. all in the way you build her. Like, she's not one that has to take a pulse. Not until now. Wow. Are you kidding me right now? Thank you. Sarah needs it. Oh, over there? Really? Alright. So that's that dragon down. There's like a total of 10 dragons. We've like defeated 3. Really? Thank you. I wanted to collect, man. Nameless blade. Oh, I'm giving that to Cole. Like, for real. Jade. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And all of this good stuff. Alright. Okay, would like... I think be good to go to Emprise de Leon. Or we can probably go make it to the Emerald Graves. I think.
After more than 30 days, I have yet to observe the Abyssal High Dragon in... Oh. Yes? Can I assist you?
The High Dragon attacked me when I planted the bait. I'm afraid it's dead.
She attacked? How wonderful! You had a first-hand view of her behavior. Did you take any notes on her aggressive posturing? I suppose you wouldn't have. No matter. I should very much like to interview you. At a later time, of course. I could join your Inquisition. My expertise could be of use, and your scouts could help me find other specimens.
It's also an opportunity to gain another agent.
Certainly. I'm sure the Inquisition could use a draconologist.
Excellent. I'm sure my research will be of great use to you.
So, you gain another agent. I think, falls under... You would probably fall under Josephine, since it's like another connection. Or I think it's Liliana. I'm not sure. Although Liliana specializes more in arcane than, and like arcane smuggling, all that jazz. I don't know if it would be categorized underneath dragons also. Okay, so that's that. I wanted to get the dragon more than anything. We could probably go to the Emerald Graves. There's a lot to be done there. A lot. Alright. The dragon in the Emerald Graves is pretty good too. That one spits nothing but like ice. Like an ice fire type of thing. It's not fire, but it's a whole mountain of ice. Pretty cool. Although that one, I believe, is level 17. Should be. I do get my levels mixed up on the dragons though, so don't quote me if it's level 17. I think it's like level 19 or something like that.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Tell me about Fairbanks.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
We are the last Elven.
We are the last Elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I spoke thoughtlessly.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. You've tangled with the Freemen of the Dales before. They have a presence here. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
So, I like this region. I think I like all regions concerning the Elven, because it's like, it's really mystical and interesting, and okay. Knight's Guardian. Traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone wolves. The Dalish call these the Knight's Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knight slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. An excerpt from In Pursuit of Knowledge, the Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Oh.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Fine.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
I need 8 more Rash Vine and 3 more Nugskin. Alright. This place in particular is my favorite. There's a lot of stuff and so much greenery. Come here.
To help Fairbanks? He's a dead man! He and his crew! Impossible!
Come on. Oh, like my Inquisitor. She's so badass. I should probably do like a Canary Inquisitor one of these days. It'll just be like free play, like, you know, it'll be pretty cool. The Canary one though, I think I'd most likely be like a rogue. Andraste's light. We have brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. A candle for Tristan. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion, near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels have claimed the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will, if they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Forgive me, my son, Dolores. It's not Dolores Umbridge, is it? I'm not helping her. I'm playing. I lie. It's a joke, people. Okay. Because, I must not tell lies. Profite. Oh, that's a good one. I believe it helps out in the fire. Like, resistant to fire. I think. Maybe. Profite is a good one, though. What? No. No more arrows for you.
Next!
Oh, dude. The way you landed. I'm sorry, dude. Dude. Dude, I'm sorry.
Fairbanks is expecting you as a camp.
Rashman. Did I make a wrong turn or something? Or, okay, never mind. Excuse me.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
Thank you.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this. As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Colluding. My enemy. Oh, whoops. My enemy?
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
Okay. I need restaurant. Oh. It's for the Way of the Reaver. Cool. Up here is a whatchamacallit? A landmark. I might as well just take it right now. The Watcher. I don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know its name for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave Watcher's reach? Well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. From Fairbanks' journal. Okay. There's some stuff in this cave-like camp. So, dude. I don't know why people like to stomp on someone else's ceiling. Like, please. Wait. Was I going the wrong way? Yeah, I was. I was heading out. A torn page. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Greer stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit. Now we're going to kill it. They're going to kill us all one by one. Oh. Let's see. Go to Verinium Mines. Oh, that's a good one too. And
Fairbanks is a good man. We owe him much.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like mice.
Map of Watcher's Pass. I think I know where that is.
I don't want to talk right now. Maybe later.
Sorry. I wasn't really aiming for you. Wolf Falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps? From Fairbanks' journal. What wolf? Don't see a wolf. Maybe up there somewhere? Alright. I think that's all that there is to it. Although there is a Veilfire thing energized. Although I don't know if there's a room to like do that. Battleground State. It seems a bitter twist of fate to discover that half of Thetis does not consider my homeland a nation at all. Qunari maps depict the island as part of their territory without any ambiguousness. To the claim. I can only assume this is because all islands within the Boric Ocean naturally fall under their jurisdiction. Tevinter maps, meanwhile, still proudly show the entire island as part of the Imperium, even though imperial control outside of small pockets is little more than fiction, and changes whenever the Qunari return their attention to the area. Imperial reports speak of fog warriors as if we are beasts, little better than darkspawn or dragons. Dangerous element of the wilderness, best avoided or eliminated, but ultimately of no consequence. It angers me to read these things. Ours is a land that has been shared by war as no other. Shaped by war as no other. Long ago the Imperium came, and after centuries of trying and failing to turn us into compliant Imperial citizens, the Qunari came instead. They conquered Saharan and attempted to convert us. Neither side succeeded in taking our freedom, and though battle after bloody battle have grounded our ancient halls of wisdom practically to dust, we still dream of the land that was. The fog dancers, who travel with each band of warriors, regale them with the legends of old and keep the songs of our people alive. They say that the griffins, the Grey Wardens, came from Saharan. They tell us of the fog, of the ancient curse of Nahar that brought the fog, and the promise that will one day lift it. They speak of the march of four winds, of the lost people who fled to the northern islands, and the great heroes who learned at the feet of elves. Are the old tales true? We may never know. All that remains of the land Saharan once was is gone, but I know we will make them true someday. From a land of fog by Brother Ashor Vel. Interesting. Although there is some speculation that the first griffins came from Saharan. Then again, I keep on hearing something totally different, that they came somewhere else. Anyways, a difficult announcement. I'm sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Shavin, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Cousteau's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker have mercy on their souls. The freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. Crap, I wasn't done home. Damn. Oh well. I'll probably find that later on or something. And I think this is the other way out.
Don't look for trouble.
Okay. I shan't. Wait, that's not what I wanted. That's seeing red. Ah, I'm going the right way. So go up this one. That'll go and take you to the Viridium mine. And let's see. And around actually. Velvet though. Okay. What do you have? Another silent Ginny? Meh. Let's see. Oh, okay, got you. That's that one. I wanted to go to that Viridium mine first. It should be down this way, and then, oh yeah, and then we can go back up. I usually go to the Viridium mine first, and then walk back up, and then go to the one that we just passed right now. Really? 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 Come on! Dang it. This one you can walk across. Although, before you do... Hold positions. No! Alright. Yeah, hold position on your team, or else they're just gonna follow you. And then it'll be harder for you to get back without falling. Don't mind the birds. Yeah, so just hold position on your characters and they won't follow you. No. Oh. Did I make it up? Okay. I guess that's one way to get to the other side, right? No, that's not what I wanted to do though. I was gonna walk back. Oh. Clear commands. If not, like, they were just gonna leave you there. Shit. Alright. Scrawled note. You've heard how the Dalish would hang trespassers. Hung them from trees is what they say. Would you believe you could still see them? I swear on the Maker's beard, when I saw that face in the tree, I just about pissed myself. Screaming face of a murdered bastard right in front of me. I was afraid if I stayed long I would hear it howling. I hadn't even been drinking. Don't believe me? Go see for yourself. Brian. Could have been a hallucination though. Never know. Anyways. Head down here. And there's like a few stuff to collect and get too, so beneficial. Very beneficial.
Their position.
Oh yeah, we were.
You cannot go shirtless in front of the preeminent nobles of Orlais. Let us see.
Hey, I had a shirt in Halamsharal.
In Halamsharal, you are a blade of cheap iron. When I am done, you will shine like a gleaming dawnstone saber. Purple coat, tight at the waist, slashed with silver, emerald accents, open at the collar to accentuate your chest. Every woman will want you. Every man will want to be you.
Well, all right. Tell me more about the coat.
Although it did skip a line. I wonder why. From Sister Custo, Hugh. Yes, I know what Duhame thinks about the people in Watcher's Reach. He's wrong. The refugees think us monsters. All because of Duhame and his like. If they get in the way, I suppose we must eliminate them. But we will not hunt them. We will not murder them unless they force our hand. I hope you understand. Yours faithfully, Sister Custo. Meh. From Sister Cousteau. As I have said, there is no reason to worry about the other Freeman cells. Since we are in the Dales, I shall invoke the heathen prophecy of Vir Adalen, the way of the wood. Each tree is part of a greater whole. It is the same with us. We are all part of a greater plan. The Dales will be ours. That I promise. Sister Cousteau. The Vir Adalen? Adalen. Okay. Alrighty. And here. I'll leave that there. Okay. On this side is a red lyrium that you can destroy. On this side will be a mosaic. Free our slaves, I think. Let's see. There we are. Oh, invasion. Okay. Let's see. Take that, but leave that there.
You have it. Please, please open the door. I can't stand it in here another second. Thank the Maker, thank you.
I'll go inside and get this Viridium. Hello. Viridium? Thank you. Ooh, Fate Touch Viridium. Awesome. Anything Fate touched, and it's a good one. It could like enhance your armor or weapons, so it's pretty good. You get anything Fate Rift. Fate touched. Fate touched it most likely it means that it had some connection with, or like it had touched the Fade. So like if you encounter any animals, it's because they had gotten close to the Fade, I guess you could say. Which, I mean, they're like big ass animals that are mostly white. So, you most likely encounter these like big creatures. And they hold a lot of unique items and armor and weapons and such. So it's pretty cool to get their stuff. I'll head over here. Come here.
One of the people troubling those cave rats.
The Betrayer. Even Mathrath the Betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say elves do not? From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. Scribbled notes. Did you hear? Sister Cousteau has fallen. I'm surprised it took so long. She was soft. Unfortunately, we also lost the rats we were going to send to Saladin. We have to make sure this doesn't happen again. So the reason why I like to go to the Emerald Graves first before I go into in Priest de Leon, it's because there's certain stuff that happens and certain notes that you find at Emerald's grave that would actually lead to Priest de Leon, and then you can get more information that way. Then again, it doesn't really matter where you go. I mean, you're gonna get it anyways, but it doesn't affect the story or the game in any way if you whatever you choose. To Haim's notes. August has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's breath, how that irks me. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Maleficent trusts me most. Bah, he won't have it. Not while I live. Whatever. Let's see. I think I already got that Soul Wrecker's staff. And I'll leave those there. What's in here? Meh. Wow, it sure is windy outside. It got even worse. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. The Chell Imbrium. Yummy. Now we open and go to the Villa Morale. Oh, let's play. Yay. Oh yeah, it is Monday night. Anyways. There's a lot of stuff to do in this villa. A lot, so it's gonna be good.
The Freeman's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
Do you expect cleanliness from a group of thugs, Inquisitor?
I thought so.
Fight!
I like how they just stand there for a second. There's a lot of stuff to find here. A lot of material. So that's pretty good too. Earrings, Blood Lotus, Rough Hide. No. Maleficent's journals. Maleficent kept secret journals. Excuse me. This one spans the time Maleficent spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now? Brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death. So I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There is a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He is an odd fellow with an accent I can't place. Like he'd spend time in the marches. It doesn't matter. In the end, he's been a comfort, listening to me talk about those who died. We almost lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. Actually, Orlais used to be Elven land before it was taken away. But hey, whatever. Let's see.
Part of a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
There's 3 parts to that one. So it's hidden within the villa. So let's see. I'll leave that there. And I'll take these 2. And I'll take that. And I'll take that. Nice! Explode! Your face explode! Okay, never mind. Rashfine, cool. Infusion primers. A servant's letter. A neatly penned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I have taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction. Artem. Let's see. Okay, I think that's all. And just before heading outside, we'll go to the other side. I'll take the gold and I'll leave everything there.
I haven't heard anything from the plane.
Nothing recently anyway.
Alright. Punisher. I'll leave that there. Pages from Lord Morrel's journal. The journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it aside. Artem is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none of wiser. If the Templars haven't gone off to do maker knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter. The distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. As long as you don't head over there, it's fine. I mean, you're gonna head over there anyway, so. Let's see. There's so much to do. Sexuality in Thetis. What I find most interesting is that, despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is commonality to be found on the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, it is considered of vital importance. Yet even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Tenet TV. Well, that's interesting. Okay, this is a new part. I'll leave that there. And that's it, right? And go here. Yeah. Take the gold. I'll leave those here. Lady Morrow's diary. The diary of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it roughly aside. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Ramond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Valroyo on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do without the man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. Hey. If the guy does good work, why not? I'll leave that. And I'll take that and I'll leave these here. Fire agate. Fine. Could be worth something. Hey. I think that is the cover art for one of the Dragon Age comic books. Is it the Masked Emperor or something like that? Or something. It's another comic. Mostly on Orlais, like I think between Celine and Gaspard. And most notably Ferelden, I think. Although I haven't read the comics, so I don't know. Although I have listened to it on YouTube, so it's fun to like listen to. Rather have it all
last of them.
Looks like that was the man in charge.
You struck a blow against the Freeman.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Okay. Red Templar orders. A letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Maleficent. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise de Leon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Maleficent's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers. See.
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Alright. Now head into this one, you find more stuff. And that's the third part to that key. Whoops, sorry. The Exiled March of the Dales. The Chantry's story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I have long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-Chantry and pro-human biases. Thus, it is my moral imperative to propose an alternate interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south, and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasoning people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wished to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their authority. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurred diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight, when the Darkspawn attacked Montsimard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven kingdom in the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing, or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the Elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable. But in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. From A New Perspective on the Exalted March, a pamphlet by an anonymous author, published by the University of Orlais in 912 Dragon. Red Crossing is an old story, basically having to do with the Emerald Knights and the humans living in a village. One said Emerald Knight fell in love with a human woman, and well, they fell in love with each other, and it went to like a complete misunderstanding. So I think the human girl actually went to go see her beloved, and the other Emerald Knights thought she was like hostile and killed her, and then the one that was in love with the human girl was mourning her loss, and the people in that village thought that he killed her and then killed him, and then it just span on to like this whole battle that resulted in the Exalted March. Anyways, the long walk to Halam Sharal. Only 65 of our group made it to Halam Sharal. Some gave up, some sickened, especially the little ones. Bandits stalked us. My mother, forgive me. I had to steal food. A child fought me for extra scraps of bread. A few days later, I carried her for miles after her legs gave out. She died shivering in my arms. I used to have a master, a mage. He fed me well, never beat me, even taught me how to read so I could do his accounts. But if he had a theory or a spell he wanted to test out, he'd get out his daggers, have the other servants tie me to a post, and carve furrows into my skin. I was so afraid. Every time I was sure I would die. But at worst I'd collapse, get bandaged up, and lie in bed too weak to move for days. The other slaves visited me in secret to survey the damage. I'd healed just enough before he needed blood again. That is why I traveled from Valdorma to the Dales with nothing but rags on my back. That is why there were that is why there were 105 of us when we set out, all elven. That is why I fell to my knees and wept when we crossed through the gates of my new home, a village for my people. Anonymous account of the long walk as told to Brother Pecor of Ferelden, circa 140 ancient. Oh, negative 140 ancient. Wow. I guess one of them was a slave of a Tevinter Manister, and was the victim of blood magic. Anyways, a letter to Maleficent. Maleficent, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find that demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. See. Wow. I'll take that. Okay. With any warrior, you can like break down walls and such, but only with warriors.
Red lyrium.
They were smuggling for the Templars.
Not anymore.
Invasion. Okay. Maleficent's journals. Maleficent kept several journals. This one details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Orlesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later. Templars approached us. They are not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Right. This one, you need a mage to put all the pieces together. An official appraisal. A note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. Lord Merrill, I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly, of course, lest they want the piece for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium Eperlin, is meant to restore broken runes. Excuse me, they are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune was affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emily Fabre, collector and purveyor of unique ephemera. So, Vivienne, I need you. Alright. Which, this key unlocks this room.
The best locks, the best loot.
Which holds everything in here. I can leave those. This one, I believe, should have a banner here. Canine leather. Wolf totem. Lorelesian banner crown. And I'll take these and leave those. And there's nothing really else in here. I cleaned out everything, so of what I wanted to take with me. Alright. Alright. This way. Okay. Now that that's done, I know that there's a red lyrium thing around here, so might as well go get it. Might as well go after all these rifts that are here. Although some of them, they are of a higher level. So, I mean, some of them they're like level 17, level 19. Depending on where you go, level 24. So it's not really the best if you just tackle every rift you see. You have to like be careful. I need 4 more of the red lyrium things to destroy. Let's see. Let's take care of some of these rifts over here. Fruit. Cool. Greener garden. I think I need the tower as well. Or not. I'm not sure. Silver. It is good to have a mage with you because she has her barriers and such. Although it's good to play with Vivienne. Sometimes it's better to kill all the enemies first before you actually tackle and close a Fade Rift. Depending on how strong your enemies are, it's a good idea to stop all these enemies first before actually going for Fade Rift. Silver Falls. No elven treasure was hidden beneath the falls. That ridiculous tale lost me 6 soldiers. If I find the man who started that rumor, I'll kill him myself. In the journal of Captain Marsain, dated 220 Glory. I think there's...
Let's look
Oh,
around.
there's something up here.
Big gushing streams. I'm starting to feel inadequate.
Bottles of Thetis. Sun Blonde Vint 1. To Vinter brewed for a very discreet clientele, and strong enough to fluster a tranquil. An almost weightless spirit, best served with a powdering of Caspane as a flavor enchanter and antidote. Alright. Everite. Holy snap. Well, that's cool. Although I thought there was something else here. I guess not. Anyways. Took care of that rift. The Chell? What did I do that for? Just standing there. That's weird. Oh, well, this is the Lion's Pavilion. So, this is where you can set up that candle. Lion's Pavilion. The Lion's Pavilion is a welcome rest for weary travelers through the Dales. Its most prominent feature is a statue of a muscled Valmont emperor slaying a dragon, the symbol of the Draken dynasty. The Valmont's fame, subtlety, and grace clearly emerged with later generations. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. A Lover's Promise. Olenna, if you found this and are still at the pavilion, leave immediately. As I passed, I saw a band of armed men close by. I fear they may attack innocent travelers. Meet me instead in the old grove in Gracevine, where the prophet's laurel grows. Your love, Dayan. Dayan? Dayan. I think. That's a cool name. Dayan. Where? Oh. Is that? Or deep mushroom. Okay, never mind. Could acquire deep mushroom. Oh. I wasn't really looking at the rock and I'm like, why am I stopping? I'll collect the shards later. Most likely when I've dealt with every dragon there is to deal with. Just so that it'll be easier to get all the shards and all that. Gracevine. Oh, I think That's where you find that big spider. Around here somewhere. In Gracevine. There's like this area where you find like items, and as soon as you pick from it, like there's this big ass spider that just is lying in wait. Wait a minute. Okay. I think that's that one. So let me just. Ooh. Bear. Hello. Come here, bear. Rocks, dude. Alright. I don't know if it'll give me one more great bear. Hope it does. Talking, it's just the fighting. Like, I don't want to lose focus. Ugly bear, man. I've seen cuter bears. Great bear hide.
I thought mages in Orlais didn't fight. You're more than capable with combat magic.
Mages in Orlais do not fight without permission, my dear. Some are better at gaining permission than others.
True. here's the big ass spider. Still have a phobia. Although, like in Dragon Age Origins, when you had the shapeshifter ability, you'd actually transform into a spider. I think like a corrupted spider and a poisonous spider. Like, it was pretty cool. I think my phobia ended when you get to like turn into a spider, I guess. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, but I somehow became less afraid when it was me.
As good a place as any to camp.
Right. Like I hope like someday I get to record Origins and Dragon Age 2 someday. Wait. This one I believe we can fight. Here. I'll take that. Would I have to take all of it? Diary of a Troilus Herdubis. The Great Mission, Day 1. Arrived in the Emerald Graves and located the first instance of the menace. Set up an observation area close by. This will allow for undisrupted study of the phenomenon. The Great Mission, Day 2. This particular example of the menace seems far less active than the one in Leeds. It pulsates at a rate of mere 427 times per hour. The sound of it here is a nagging drone, as opposed to the frantic whistling of the first one in town. As I recall, Sister Euphorbia described the noise as similar to one heard when foresting air from a leaky bellows. The Great Mission, Day 5. Ran out of Sister Euphorbia's honey loaves. Still have cheese, but spent yesterday foraging. Spotted another menace through the trees by the river. I can only describe it as stormy. It must be investigated further. For the mission to succeed, I must learn all I can. There's actually 2 more sites of this side quest. Basically, he's studying the fade rifts in the area, and long story short, he dies trying to close the rift, but not having the power to actually close it, and yeah, he dies. So I think, whoops, I'm going the right way. I think it would help if I did this. So He calls them, that person calls them menaces, and actually studies, you know, what actually takes place. So, wait. Diary of Troilus Hertubis. The Great Mission Day 6. The stormy menace makes noises like a provoked cat at intervals of 1 hour 15 minutes. It is surrounded by 4 swirling wraith-like demons. I have named them Primus, Secundus, Tertius, and Dummy. The first 3 orbit the menace like patrolling guards. Dummy follows, but often pauses and heads in a different direction. Very occasionally, he twirls around like a lost man trying to find his bearings. The Great Mission, Day 8. Must be careful. A passing deer drew the attention of Dummy. For once, he demonstrated a tremendous purpose. Felt almost proud. That pride was quickly replaced by great distress, observing what followed. Deer should not bend that way. Ugh. The Great Mission, Day 10. Another menace seen farther down the river. It seems in its infancy. No demons. I believe I have enough knowledge of the behavior of the menaces to attempt to destroy one. I will attempt this with the nascent menace. Caution is key. Let's see. Wait, this is ridiculous. Okay. I can't even get up this hill. This one. Okay. Diary of Troilus Hertubis. A final, blood-smeared entry written in a shaky scrawl. The Great Mission, Final Test. Learned so much since that first day on that ridge, though I knew enough to try to interact with the menace to touch it. This didn't go well. Instruments did nothing. Didn't affect menace at all. We are all doomed. Just going to lie here for a while.
Looks like he crawled back from the rift.
I don't want to fight a bear. I'm surprised they didn't go after us. Like, we were right there. Though, my mission in life is to go up this hill. Alright. Just pounce on that one, that's fine. And down. Okay, this is way up here. Oh, cool. I think that is a level 17 rift. Oh, never mind. That mansion, though, has a lot of stuff in it, and kind of like a side quest. Probably head over there later. Head farther, I think. Farther, yeah, farther this way and you'll encounter the giants. 16. Not that bad, but I don't wanna... risk getting too close to... oh, it's getting close. They're kind of hard to kill, but if you're up in level enough, it shouldn't be that hard to kill. The pure red lyrium, you can make corrupted runes with them. Very hard. I think I'll end it here. But hold on, let me see. Take that. Alright. Yeah, I think I'll end it here. I'll save it. More than likely, I want to start again tomorrow. So explore more areas. So I'll see you. I'll start tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Bye.